everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing 5 common mistakes which people make while applying lipstick. So if you are interested, please keep watching. And if you're new here, I'm Paramjeet, a professional makeup and hair artist, and I post beauty related content here. So if you are interested, please consider subscribing to my channel and also hit that small bell icon right next to it so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Now let's get started. The first mistake is to forget prepping your skin before lipstick application. Now just the way you need to prep your skin before makeup application on your face, similarly you need to prep your lips well before you start applying your lipstick. Well prepped lips will help in easy application of lipstick and also give a smooth and soft finish to it once you apply your lipstick. Now there are 2 different parts to lip prepping. One is exfoliation and another one is moisturization. Exfoliation becomes all the more important if you have chapped lips. You can exfoliate your lips using a store-bought lip scrub like one from Forest Essentials, the one that I'm using, or you could also make a homemade lip scrub using some sugar granules and a few drops of lemon. Just apply the scrub on your lips and leave it for a few seconds before lightly rubbing the lip scrub and removing it with a wet tissue paper, or you could just wash it off. Follow this up with any lip balm of your choice. Apply a generous amount of lip balm and leave it on for a few minutes before you start applying your lipstick. If you do not prep and moisturize your lips before applying the lipstick, then your lips will end up looking really dry. And if you have chapped lips, the bright colored lipstick will draw all the attention towards your chapped lips, which could look really weird. So if you're especially going to apply a matte lipstick, it's all the more important that you prep and moisturize your lips before you apply that matte lipstick. The second mistake is to not apply a lip liner. Now the lip liner fills out the uneven areas of your lips and it gives a proper shape to your lips before you start applying the lipstick. It acts like a primer and it also creates a base for your lipstick such that your lipstick will start looking brighter, and it also increases the life of your lipstick also. So that's why a lip liner should be a must, especially if you have pigmented lips. Now if you have pigmented lips and you apply a lipstick directly to your lips without applying a lip liner, then the dark pigment of your lips will show through your lipstick and your lips may appear grayer, which is not a very good look. So that's why you should definitely not skip a lip liner if you have pigmented lips. Now I have a whole detailed video of how to choose a lip liner and how you can go about applying it and what are the perfect combinations of lip liner and lipstick, and I will link that video in the I button above and also in the description box. You should definitely go and check that one out. The next mistake is to apply too much of lipstick or too much of product. Now this mistake actually stems out from your earlier mistake, which is of not applying a lip liner. I will tell you how. Now suppose you have pigmented lips and you do not apply a lip liner and you apply your lipstick directly onto your lips. Now since the lipstick is going on to a pigmented lips without a base of a lip liner, so your grayness of your lips will show through the lipstick and your lipstick does not appear as bright. You might think that if I apply one more layer of lipstick, then maybe it will start looking as bright and the grayness will reduce. So you apply one more layer. Then if it is not sufficiently bright, you might go in with another third layer also. So when you generate that many layers of lipstick, then it starts looking cakey. This is especially true if you are using a matte lipstick. Matte lipsticks become cakey in an instant if you apply too much of it. So that's why you should avoid your lipstick looking cakey by applying a thin layer of lip liner, filling your lips with lip liner completely, and then applying a thin layer of your lipstick on top of the lip liner. This will help you avoid the lipstick turning cakey. The fourth mistake is to apply a lip balm right before applying a matte lipstick. Now a lip balm moisturizes the lips and it creates a thin layer of greasiness on top of our lips which stays for a few minutes, after which it gets soaked into the skin. Now it happens with us many times that before we start doing our makeup, we forget applying a lip balm. And once we are finished with our face makeup, we decide to apply the lipstick and we know that it's a matte lipstick, and we suddenly realize that if I apply a matte lipstick directly, my lips might start looking dry. So why not I apply a lip balm and immediately if I apply a matte lipstick, it should be okay. But what happens is, since that greasiness layer is there on top of your lips after you apply the lip balm, the matte lipstick will not be able to go on to your lips smoothly. thereby making it look patchy, and also the finish of the lipstick will not be as good. So that's why it's all the more important that you give at least a good 10 to 15 minutes gap between your lip balm and your matte lipstick in case you choose a matte lipstick. The fifth and the most common mistake that I see people making is rubbing the upper and lower lip together once the lipstick application is complete. Now the idea behind could be that you want the upper and lower lip to have a similar color, and also if there is any extra lipstick which is deposited at any place, you rub your lips and try to smoothen that look also. Now your upper and lower lip do not have the same shape, and you have also generated a lip line using a lip liner. So when you rub your lips together, you might smudge your lipstick out of your lip line and ruining the whole lip lining process that you have done. So as far as possible, you should avoid rubbing your lips with each other after lipstick application. If you feel that the lipstick is not even at any place, please use a lip brush and try to even out the lipstick on your lips. And those are the 5 common lipstick mistakes that I wanted to share with you today. Do let me know in the comment box which particular mistake were you committing most often. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you in my next one. Until then, I love you guys so much. Take care and stay safe. Bye bye.